Hello YouTube, this is MTP Flyers, and in front of us we have the Luxa 2 H4, and this is obviously, as you can see there, for a really big iPhone. I kid. This is for my iPad, and I picked this up at Microcenter yesterday, and I was just kind of looking for something different. I know I use my my Omni stand, but since I got my laptop again, I really don't have a spot to put the iPad, and I want to be able to put it next to the computer. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now it's funny, I watched a video, I think it was either last night or today, of dizzydoug doing an unboxing of a Luxa iPad, I'm sorry, an iPhone case. Stand, that is. I'm sorry, I left my knife upstairs. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to open this box up. And I just thought it was funny. It's like, wow, I just picked up the iPad version, and he actually mentioned it in the video. So if you want to check out his video, we'll go ahead and throw a link like right there somewhere in the corner. You can check out, leave it up there for a few seconds, you know, if you want to watch it after this. Or come back. And I was like, wow, he actually mentioned the iPad case, and I thought, oh, cool, I'll have to mention it to him that I have it, and we'll go ahead and get it unboxed and try it out. And I don't know if there's necessarily a review that is needed to be done on it, more or less just to say, hey, this is how it works. I mean, it's pretty basic. So it's a big giant iPhone holder. All right, the box is very nice, you know, it's a box. And much like the iPhone version, it's set up the exact same way. And again, I really should have my knife here. But what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and open this up, and I can see here it just literally is exactly like the iPhone version, except much bigger. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of there. And there are some instructions, and my guess would be, you know, how to position the pieces on there to hold the iPad. What else you'd be able to hold in here? I haven't the foggiest idea. It's rather large, and you know, it's pretty much just for the iPad. And they have very nice protectors here on the edges to go ahead and protect it as you're putting it down. Now there's also two pieces down here that I believe, you know, will protect the back of it for you. Now they do have a protective membrane here, and we'll go ahead and see, is that sticky or on there? No, it's not sticky, it's just a rubber part that actually sits up a little bit. There is aluminum showing behind that, but this is soft right here, and gives you even more protection. Now right now I do have mine still in the Zugu case, which is freaking awesome. And the cool thing about this stand is I could actually leave it in here, and it gives me the ability to spread the case out just a little bit, and I can go ahead and hold it in there. Now this is at a pretty good angle. However, if you're closer and you want to tilt that up, you can actually, really, any angle that you're looking for, you can do that. Now let's go ahead and let's move you guys down a little bit here. This is actually pretty cool, and we're going to go ahead and move that back a little bit. I want you guys to see exactly the angles that you can get from this, and it's really cool. Let's move that to the side right there. You actually have the ability to almost put that, well, not almost, you can put it at a flat move and actually back a little bit to where you can show somebody else. Actually, you can really have it the other way too. And the question is, do I even have it the right way? No, I don't. I'm such a douche. Douche! Alright. Oh my god, this is one of those moments. I feel like a blonde. Alright, so you can go ahead and you get the idea, right? I mean, come on, seriously. I didn't look at the box. There she is. And again, you have the ability to watch it in portrait or landscape, and you have the ability to put it back in portrait. So that is absolutely amazing. The movements you have, and I can't believe it actually stayed like that on the flip side. So you really could, I don't know if it's really going to fall, to be honest with you. No matter how, now there it goes right there, okay. So this is a wide range of motion on this to be able to have any angle that you want. Now, of course, the mobility of this to be able to take it anywhere with you is completely ridiculous. The thing is huge, and it's primarily for home use only, I would guess. I mean, that's what this case is for that's on here now. But it's nice to be able to have the case on while I come home and try it out. Now, just for giggles, let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like without the case. I really can't believe that I had that upside down. But to my defense, it was already the other way. So how was I to know? All right, so you can adjust this to fit your iPad in there and hold it tightly in there. It will stay. And again, you have the full range. And if you want to go into landscape and watch a movie while you're in there in the house or at the desk, you're set. Now, I got a great idea from Michael Manna of the T4 show, and you know, being able to put notes up there as you're on the podcast and whatnot. So I'm really excited to be able to not necessarily have to worry about the having the screen move to the side if I'm looking at everybody or looking at the conversation that's going on in the room, or you know, have the other laptop up and looking away, and instead of again paying attention, I can, you know, put everything up there right next to me, right next to the screen. And you know, the wife can use the laptop as she wants it for. So, you know, I'm just trying to get an idea of how easy this is to move around. You know, you see there how it's kind of, let me move this down a little bit. As I go to move it up with one hand, you have to kind of position your hand a certain way to get a good grip of the back, or it just kind of tilts up. So it's not free moving in the sense of just being able to push it up with one finger. It doesn't move like that. So I guess that's good for the weight of the iPad, or you know, so it doesn't fall. You can put it at any angle so you're comfortable. But aside from my stupidity at the beginning of this video, which tends to be what everybody likes me, to make an ass of myself. So that's life, I guess. But let's take a quick peek at the back of this. And you can see the solid construction. Everything is aluminum. That seems to be a lighter aluminum than the base. But the bolts are in there very tight. You can see the mechanism that's used to rotate this is pretty solidly built. And, you know, it gives you the motion that you need. And, of course, the feet here, like I mentioned earlier, they, you know, they do adjust. And you can give any range to anything that you have in there other than the iPad. I'm sure people can figure out something else to put in there, but you know, I just like the way it looks. I like the ability to adjust this for a case. You know, look at how much range you have there to be able to do that. Now keep in mind, I've got the feet here at the very corner, and you have a case on there. Now of course the case is going to add the bulk further out on the edges here, so it's going to give you even more room. So props to Luxa for this. This is a very nice case holder, or I'm sorry, iPad holder, with a case in, with a case on it, with a case off of it. It's good to go. It's got a nice weight to it, and if you're not an idiot like me and put it in backwards, the balance is good, and you're good to go, right? Right. Pretty sweet. $49.95 at Microcenter. You might be able to find it cheaper online. Microcenter does sell online. So if you want to check it out, if you have any discounts, maybe they're going to have a sale. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it looks cool. I think it's functional. And I guess I'll come back to you guys with an update on this. But it's very cool. And like I said, let's go ahead and give dizzydoug some traffic over there. Kid does a hell of a job. Found out from him through the T4 show, Michael Manna, who also does a great job. So give those guys a look. You know, I'll put their links down in the sidebar, in the underbar, whatever you want to call it, and we'll go from there. So guys, this is MTP Flyers for the Luxa 2. And had I looked at the instructions before I started, I probably would have been all set up. So, guys, thank you very much. you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. See ya!